What's up, guys? This is Kephas. Alright, we are back, still leveling up in Lochmodon, in the cave here. Haven't unlocked flying yet. I know I kind of said that next episode we would do it, but we're kind of continuing on right from where we left off in this cave. And there's a lot to do in here. We gotta get up to the top up there and kill the big bad up there, but that's fine. And I gotta, ooh, looks like there's a guy over there too. Okay, so I always have a hard time finding these, like all of these gnolls in here. I don't know why, but well, I should know why, because it's my vision. That's what I always do. I always have a hard time. But it's kind of funny how much I come close to death in class or in retail now. It feels a little bit more difficult, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. I think it's kind of a good thing. I think it's well, you know, you got to keep on your toes, I guess, which is fine. Look at me, like, seriously, low health right now. I probably should heal up. Makes it easier to be a paladin, though, so there is that. But yeah, we're gonna keep on going here and continue questing. Let's see, there's one over there. We'll go ahead and get him. We go up that mountain. You know what's interesting is, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but like, I feel like there for a while, you know, when they redid the leveling, there were people everywhere, especially like some on a pretty populated server, and I have not ran into anybody at all. Like, at all. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't really see a lot of people in the world right now. Anywhere. Even in Shadowlands, like, it's weird. I don't know if, like, I mean, I'm sure people are still playing, but yeah, it's really weird. It could just be coincidence, or maybe no one's playing. Maybe I'm the only person. But yeah, it's definitely been kind of quiet. Kind of not really competing with anybody or anything. Also, how much bonus experience am I getting? So I'm only getting 15% bonus experience. Still leveling up really quick though. But I don't know if like the faction balance has gotten better or what's going on. From what I hear, it has not. So it's kind of interesting that I'm getting like only 15% because from what I understand, factions are still heavily imbalanced, but it's whatever, and we'll see. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like I'm still like obviously really excited about like Burning Crusade, you know, and like doing more stuff. Like I'm still working on these guides, you know, for retail, for Shadowlands. There's still plenty to go through yet, and still working through those. Sorry, I kind of had to take like a little bit of a break. Just because, you know, with everything going on in life, things are still going good. You know, still enjoying the new home, still excited about the, you know, going through the process of, you know, little tyke running around here. You know, it's all very exciting, and we should be finding out relatively soon if we're having a boy or a girl. So that's really exciting. Obviously, can't wait to find that out. But yeah, it's just been different. Like, I mean, it's just been like, been a different year for sure. I mean, things are crazy now. They're gonna get even crazier from what I've been told. Everybody keeps reminding me, like, you think things are crazy now, just wait. I'm like, hey man, I can't wait. I'm so excited. But yeah, so like I've been playing like, you know, very sporadically with WoW, like, to be honest, still, like, just with everything going on, being with all the stuff going on, and just trying to keep up, you know, with just right now I'm like, my main goal is like just try to get your renown caught up. Like that's mainly what I'm doing. Like, you know, just do, you know, do your emissaries, get your renown caught up. It's whatever, and then try to get through the storyline and at least try to do that much. So it's kind of fun. I mean, like I kind of like, you know, the emissaries. I like how they are now. I like that I can kind of do them in batches. Like I can do them, you know, every 3 days, which that's kind of how it's always been. But there we go. We can get the heck out of here now. But yeah, so. Looking forward to, you know, just more WoW stuff, obviously. Looking forward to Burning Crusade. Like, I can't wait. God, I cannot wait for Burning Crusade. I'm so excited about that. Like, it's crazy. Like, I really can't wait for it. But I've also been playing, like, some other games as well. Like, I got a hold of, like, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Just kind of playing that a little bit. And then also, to continue with the Viking theme, playing through, Valheim still. That game is crazy fun. I cannot believe how ridiculously fun that game is. That is like the best survival game I have ever played next to Minecraft, I think. And even then, it's like really fun. Like, it's really good. I don't even like I you can already mod the game. I seriously, like, I don't know. I kind of thought about maybe doing some videos on it because it seems like it'd be a lot of fun, and I could do like multiple characters. So it's like better than Arc because it's like easier to get into to do a series with. So, and I have mods, so I might get ridiculed for some of the mods I have because they kind of make things a little bit easier. But it's so much fun. Like, it's crazy how much fun that game is. Like, I don't know if you like survival games. Like Ark, it's not really. I don't know why I compare it to Ark. It's just because it's 3D and you can build. But it's. I guess like people compare it a lot to Rust, which I never really played that game. But this seems more PvE focused than a lot of survival games that I've played, which is nice. It's nice not to have one that's like, hey, you spawn here and then you die immediately. It's like you can actually just do PvE stuff. There's a PvE goal to be had, so like that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's really fun. Like, and I've only. Like, I've been playing it for like 2 weeks and I've only scratched the surface. Partially probably because of just my sporadic gaming sessions, but it's all right. But yeah, so like there's been a lot of just, as I kind of touched on the last episode, there is like so much excitement for me right now when it comes to games. Just so much to look forward to, so much to do, so much to share on here. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for, new experiences. Of course, like with WoW, obviously I'm going to continue to do leveling. I'm going to continue to do, guides. And when Burning Crusade gets here, we'll have more guides to do. And of course, in the meantime, we'll find other things that we can do. But do I have a quest? Do I have a quest to go to? Oh yeah. Okay. So now we're going up to Felsmar. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go do that. And yeah. But yeah. So like, there's a lot of cool things to do. When Burning Crusade comes out, there'll be a whole new batch of content that I'm looking forward to. And then, we'll see what happens with WoW next. I'm really interested. I really am excited to see, like, where things go next. Where do you go after the afterlife? Kind of, what I'm interested in, what I think would be kind of fun, depending on how they do it, it would be the Erel Evil Light invasion stuff. I think that would be interesting. I think that's what I would be the most excited about next if they do something. I probably should just go turn all these quests in, but I want to go get all this ore over here, so that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm most excited for that stuff. So if that's what they went with next, like Evil Light, I think I would be really into that and see where do we go? Where does it take place? What areas? Like, where else can we go? Are they going to show us new parts of Azeroth? Where are things going to go next? I really want to know. So I'm excited. And also just where things are going to end up with this storyline with the with the Shadowlands. Are we going to stay here? Or are we going to go back to Azeroth? Are things going to end up back in the real world by the end of it, like they do a lot of times? Will hell come to Stormwind like they do? I don't know, maybe. But it'll be interesting to see for sure. So I'm definitely interested and excited about it, Like I said, I think that... there's a lot of mixed opinions, I guess, about Shadowlands. It seems like a lot of people kind of, they're kind of moving on a little bit because it's not as compelling as they had hoped. I still feel like it's a lot better than what it's been. I think that there's a lot of compelling, gameplay. Like I said before, I still stick to my guns in that the weakest thing about Shadowlands is the lack of rewards, the lack of a loop. And sometimes I kind of think about it like, what how do they fix that? What rewards? Because I don't feel like they can continue on with the pets and mounts. And even transmog's kind of like whatever now. It's like, okay, yeah, maybe some new transmog stuff's fine, but overall it's like whatever. But like, I kind of wonder, what can they do to WoW to make it new? And this is where, like, a lot of times I go into the, I said it so many times before, I think we're at a point where WoW needs reinvention. I think that, and when I say reinvention, I don't mean like completely remake what WoW is or how WoW plays or the purpose of it. It still should be an MMO, even like this tab targeting MMO like it is. I don't think it really needs a change from that necessarily. It may be something, but it still needs to feel like WoW. But I think there's a lot of room for for one, I think there needs to be a complete like, I don't want to say people should lose their jobs, but I definitely think that there needs to be a refocus in the story department. Maybe some fresh ideas, some fresh minds, some reevaluating their storytelling, I think would help with that. But I think the bigger thing is that in terms of gameplay, I think WoW needs something as well. I think that, a lot they try these new ideas and they do seem cool, and some of them are kind of fun. But at the end of the day, what always works, what I've always found, like, even for me, like, what I'm always interested in is the stuff that I've always been interested in with WoW. Dungeons, raids, PvP, gearing, that kind of stuff. And all this other stuff, like all the conduit system, or whatever, is kind of whatever. And Covenants are it's kind of cool. It's kind of like, world quests, it's another way to do dailies. The renown system, it's another way to do factions, and it's fine. It's a little bit more interesting being able to see rewards and how it's displayed, but it's the same thing. And that's why sometimes those things do kind of work, because it's just another way to do the same thing. But like some of these other systems, like the paragons, or what is it? Not paragon, like I forget, conduits, I think, or soulbinds. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. The soulbinds, I care less. I really don't care. I don't at all care about soulbinds. I don't really mess with it that much, and I don't think a lot of people do. And then like I said, I've said something like the mall. Like, to me, the mall is really fun. It's a cool area, but I don't have a lot of incentive to go there, and it kind of sucks because it's cool. It's a cool zone. It's a cool concept, but man, I wish I had more to do there. I wish I had more rewards to get there. Is the biggest thing, because it's really scary. It's really like, whoa, this place is intimidating. The Eyes of the Jailer stuff is cool. A good idea. I think it really helps. I still think it really helps, sell him as this really intimidating dude. But at the same time, when I go there, I'm like, okay, I'm here. What do I do? Why am I doing it? Why do I care? And then a lot of times I just won't do a lot of it. I do some of it, and it's really, like I said, it's frustrating because, I think this is true of a lot of games, especially like WoW. But like sometimes the adventure alone, you kind of wish it was enough, and it's not. You're like, oh man, like I wish the adventure was enough to make me want to do something. But sometimes I need more. I need a reward for that adventure. I need a reason, an incentive to go do it. And it sucks when what I'm doing is kind of fun, and I want to do it, but I don't have a reason to do it, and so I won't do it because I'd frankly, if I'm gonna, like, as fun as Torghast, this is just being honest, as fun as Torghast and the mall are, if there's no incentive, like if there's no reward, then I'd rather just go play Valheim, and it's kind of like where it is a lot of times. Like I'll do a little bit and then I'm done. It's like I want to do more here, but what for? I just go play Valheim, or I'll just go play Overwatch. I'll go play something else. And I think that's one of the things that would really help them is to find that incentive, to really get those like rewards in there. Not everything has to be player power. I think that like inventing new systems. I think the some people may not like it, but like I feel like the battle pet system was one of those things they added that was like, this is pretty good. Especially there for a while. I mean, it's been a while now, so it's whatever. But like, I think the battle pet system was one of those things that they added in that was like, okay, it's not directly tied to player power. It's not going to be for everyone, but it's a good system, and it's pretty Pokemon light, but it's still fun, and it's cool that it exists in the WoW universe. So something like that. I think they need more stuff like that. I think that like player housing would be good. Whoa. Okay, I was like, what the heck is a rare? I don't think I've ever seen this guy before. Dark Brew? Maybe I have. I don't know. Probably other people have. But anyway, I was going to kill this guy and then we'll wrap things up. But yeah, like I think that's what WoW needs. It needs more progression, more systems. When I say I don't mean systems. It has plenty of systems, but it needs like more things, more incentives that aren't just player power. And I think that, like, for me, what I want is to live in this world. I want to have a place in this world, you know, that's with other people that are in this world. That's not like off in some instance somewhere. This is World of Warcraft after all. And like I think it's like something else too. Is like I'm sick of instances. I'm sick of like even like the zones in Shadowlands are divided, which it kind of makes sense because it's like different realms, which makes sense in a world where the dead are divided in different realms. It's not just one big place, so that makes sense. But it does just feel like a collection of instances a lot of times, and boy, would I like to, you know, I just want to feel like I'm part of the world, and I think that's when I say they need to reinvent things. They need to refresh things. They need to start over. What I mean is like they need to think about what the game could be, and you know, I don't know if they are willing to do that and willing to put those resources in, but I think that would help. I really do. I really think that like what WoW really needs a lot of times is it needs something fresh. You can't just keep going and doing the same things or even reinventing the same things. And you know, when you don't have the rewards and the incentives there, because you can't reinvent that stuff because it's just going to be the same mounts, pets, gear, you know, like transmog, okay? Whatever, that's fine, but we already have like 5,000 of those, and you can't just expect people to want to chase recallers of the same thing, especially when you put a lot of the best stuff in the store, you know. And that kind of, again, you know, that's the thing, is like that's where the, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, the short-term gains for the store has a long-term downfall, which is, well, what are you going to have people? What are people going to chase in your game? You know, if they can buy all the best mounts, all the cool-looking stuff in the store, then what are people going to want to chase in the actual game itself? Because Stygia, Soul Ash, it's not doing it for me, and I think that's one of the biggest problems. So yeah, anyways, you guys, like I said, I still love WoW. You know, still playing it. I like Shadowlands a lot. There's a lot of fun to be had here. It's a lot better than BFA, that's for sure, a whole lot better. And conceptually speaking, it's one of the coolest expansions I think I've ever played, in my opinion. So anyways, just some last minute rambling, but we'll pick things up on the next one, you guys. We will continue on. I will actually go get flying, and then we'll come back, we'll be able to fly, and it'll be fun. So yeah, we'll do that, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button, and feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook, and if you'd like, you can support my work on Patreon. Links to all that stuff can be found in the description below. This is Kephas. Until next time.